What does community mean to you? In a time of crisis, can you count on your family, friends, and neighbors? In 1775, these were very real questions. In the winter and early spring of 1775, the people living in towns across Massachusetts were preparing for war against their own government. To oppose the British regulars, who were professional soldiers, the colonists had to rely upon their own part-time soldiers serving in the militia. The militia was a part-time army made up of men ages 16 to 60 who were required by law to train 6 days in a year. Each town raised one or more such companies consisting of 50 to 60 local men. There was also an alarm list, made up of men exempted from training, like older men, ministers, former officers, college students, sailors, and fishermen. The alarm list also included those prohibited from training, like black men, either enslaved or free, who were still required to be armed and to respond in the case of an emergency. In late 1774, towns began raising special volunteer companies of what were called Minutemen, who would train every week and be ready to answer the call to arms at a minute's warning. Much effort was put into making sure these soldiers were properly armed and equipped as according to law. Each man needed a flintlock musket. The barrel had to be at least 3.5 feet long. They also needed a cartridge pouch to hold ammunition, a canteen, a bayonet, sword, or tomahawk, a knapsack, and a blanket.
Poise your firelocks.
In addition to arms and equipment, careful attention was given to training. The Provincial Congress recommended the militia and Minuteman companies adopt the 1764 manual exercise for a drill manual, the same one in use by the British Regular Army.
Fire! Half-cock your firelocks. Handle, cartridge. Prime. Shut your pants. Charge with cartridge. Well done, lads. Muskets are well placed. Draw your rammers. Ram down your cartridge. Return your rammers. Shoulder your firelocks.
In March of 1775, the Provincial Congress determined that if the British regulars should march out of Boston with at least 500 men into the countryside, then the militia must be ready to oppose them. When General Gage finally made his move to seize the provincial military stores at Concord on April 19, 1775, thousands of militia and Minutemen were ready to answer the call. 4,000 saw combat on the 19th. 20,000 responded in less than a week, encamped around Boston, and dug in for a siege. In the years to follow, these neighbors in arms would have to put their mutual trust to the ultimate test.